Hey, it's Chris, the Dating Doc here, and I'm going to talk about the number one problem. Okay, you can call it number one, number two, whatever you want to rank it, but it is a top problem of young guys nowadays, which is acceptance over improvement. I'll repeat, acceptance over improvement. For example, you got guys out here that as long as they're getting the phone number, as long as they're getting laid, right? They're getting some. That's all right. They don't have to improve the communication skills to level up on their dating. They will be totally 100% fine sticking with the ratchet woman, the little swarty woman that dropped out of college, that's now has a OF page, right? They're okay with that. They're okay with a hooded girl that's passive aggressive. Anytime you get into an argument, starts throwing stuff, they're fine with that because they're getting that acceptance. All right, they're feeling some sort of way, some sort of love. Because prior to that, maybe they were a skinny dude who didn't have any game, but they were motivated when it came to sex, when it came to feeling validated by a woman, wanted a woman to be in their life. So they got up on game, started watching YouTube videos, downloading things, maybe hiring a coach, whether it's a red pill coach or some PUA type of dude. And they got up on game. They learned these little tricks, these little magical tricks, these techniques. I've been there. Trust me, fellas. I've been there. A lot older than most of the demographics of who's listening to this. But yeah, I've been there. I've been studying up on game. And it leveled me up to a point where I enjoyed being a little bit of an asshole and seeing the results from that. I enjoyed not answering their text or their call right away. I got that. It did become part of me. But as I grew as a man, okay, I started developing skills, true leadership skills that go into my professional world. And it's the same skills I can apply to the real world. I have conversations with strangers, regardless if it's a woman or not, good looking, whatever. Just the kind of person that I am. All right. People can feel comfortable having their kids around me. Right? I don't put off some kind of weird creeper alpha energy. Okay, I can maneuver around. All right, it's like jujitsu now. Back in the days, it was like kids karate class with some of this game. Some of you are not going to want to improve. You rather get acceptance. You rather be like, here's my receipts. Your receipts are based on some trash woman. Okay? Because why would you even show receipts? Why would you even be the mentality that you got to prove yourself to other men? That's some gossipy hair salon type of BS. Why do you have to do that? Tell me, why do you have to show receipts? What do those men owe you? Now, if they're going to pay you money for every receipt, if they're going to hook you up with someone for every receipt, I got that. But since you take pride in being, this alpha and woman got to do what I say and all this stuff, why would you have to submit receipts? Submit. Why would you have to be submissive to showing receipts to other men? I don't get that. So a lot of men, what happens is their ego will blind them to improvement. They'll literally be like, they'll put these shortcuts in their head. They'll say, this guy's a feminist, he's beta, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Dude, trust me. I gamed so much in the past, it got boring. I had like a little mental flow chart of what I was going to say, how I was going to, go approach a date, all that stuff. It got boring. I started leveling up. On the kind of woman that I bring in my life. Okay. I went above and beyond just women that were going to accept my asshole behavior. And I said, you know what? I got to be smooth about it. Not only when it comes to being dating ready, but I got to be relationship ready. And there was a genuine interest with that. It wasn't fake. It wasn't because I wanted validation, because I wanted to be accepted. No, I said, you know what? I got to be a true human being in this world. I can't just be so caught up in the game techniques and how what my body count looks like. Because If you knew my body count, okay, if you were a fly on the wall, you won't believe it. You won't believe it, but it is 110% bona fide true. I wish I could tell you the digits, but man, that's just gonna make me kind of look bad right now because I have to keep brand. Okay, I am a business. I'm not just a YouTube guy. Anyways, so I started dating women that not only were educated. Now I'm not talking just had formal education. No, they were educated on how to actually treat a man. Okay, they're on autopilot with doing things without me having to say it. I could be here at the house, and if I need my time to just play a little bit of Xbox and vent, they understood that. They weren't like, "Oh, I can't believe you playing Xbox," or you can only play Xbox by yourself because you don't want to look like another version of you in front of her. No, these women were mature. Okay, shoot, they be cooking while I'm playing Xbox. They be in another room watching HCTV or whatever they watch. Bottom line, there was that mental maturity where I could truly be my lazy self when I had my lazy moments. Some of you just got the facade. Some of you had the facade with us, man. You're like, oh, okay, what's he talking about? He want to treat women well. He's a beta. Fool, you couldn't lace up my boots, okay? Search me on Google. Military, 16-year member of the military. All right, compete in jiu-jitsu tournaments. So if you want to gauge how man someone is, don't even play that game with me. But to segue on this, bottom line is, men, you have to be dating ready and relationship ready. Quit letting your ego block your progress. And quit making all the hurt that you got in the past, all the times you felt rejected or you kept only getting attention from the wrong kind of woman, but you wanted that attention. So you kept going that way. You kept going towards the low quality woman because you needed that attention. Stop. Take some time to yourself. Level up. Get some women that are formally educated, but guess what? Are also up on how to really treat you well game. So when I continuously say all women are worthless, it's because you are dating level 1 woman. It's like a video game, right? You here you are on some level 1 stuff. If it's like let's say it's Mortal Kombat, all right, your opponent barely moves. You're already doing all the combos and everything. It doesn't even challenge you. And you're thinking, man, this game is trash. If that's all you played, yes. It doesn't challenge you, if it doesn't hit back, right? I don't want to literally hit you back if it's in a relationship, but you get what I'm saying. So please, okay, I'm almost begging you to wake your ass up. A lot of you people, a lot of you men feel woken up by the red pill, but you're still asleep because you're caught up by the red pill. That's irony right there. That's my gosh, that's funny. I only know red pill. That's all I'm going to do. Dude, being awoken means you are a free thinker. You shouldn't even have to think about pills. So, needless to say, if you want to really get up on game, all right, journal by yourself. Talk about what is your biggest fear when it comes to women. Is it the fear of feeling rejected, the fear of abandonment that you maybe felt as a kid? Why is your ego so high? Is your ego so high because it hides the truth? It hides the pain. Is your ego high because you've done a little bit of course correction on who you are as a person and you notice that you get more attention if you're being an asshole? Let me tell you this, since I talked about the military, those that have kind of that a-hole mentality when it comes to leadership, they only last so long. That kind of works when you're young up until when you're about 25, 26. And then you're getting into these ranks where the seniors are looking at who's got mature leadership. And if you're still in that caveman leadership, quote unquote, because really not leadership, it'll work for the youngins, right? They like that alpha energy. When you start getting a little bit older, you got to learn how to maneuver, how to still have that alpha energy, but how to do it in a mature way. And if you can't maneuver that way, you get laughed out of being promoted. You get passed over for promotions, and people generally will look at you as a little bit immature. Now, here's the issue. Some people, some men are so clouded by their own ego and their own pursuit of being an alpha male that they don't see the truth. They won't mature. So bottom line, you've heard it already. I'm gonna wrap this up here. Level up instead of just being accepted.